Okay. Let's go. Gotta make sure this thing's actually recording, because I didn't hit my own device and turn it on before setting off, because I felt like saving myself a few seconds of editing out, trying to get out of a neighborhood. So we're gonna go and do a little coast to coast. Feels good. And we will continue. So kind of the purpose of this one is to test out, for some reason I saw shining light up there, I don't know what it was. Test out the Sena Prism tube in low light, evening, dimming light environment. So just kind of poodling along as the sun sets. See if it gives the camera any trouble besides kind of the early afternoon on the first video. And plus we'll take a couple little different routes. That is a small lady for that vehicle. No, bad shift. We'll make some good noises to make up for that. So with this sort of environment, we're going in shade into kind of that dusk light and back into shade. I got some areas with some increased tree coverage on the road, so it might be a little bit darker. But just to see how changes in light affect this versus just being nice, bright, and sunny. No, this road's kind of crap. But hey, I'll give it a go. I stopped. So that's kind of the issue if you have a louder exhaust. If you're just kind of driving spiritedly but not paying 100% attention and you mess up one of your shifts, people hear it and they judge you for it in their automatic vehicles. It's been a while since I've been on this road. I used to ride it quite frequently after I passed my motorcycle course, because, you know, if you're driving like a sane learner, it has a little bit of the turny bits and some of the fast bits, and it's not too terribly busy back here. But then when you have no idea what you're really doing after a couple of years, you don't feel like becoming part of the scenery. Got those big old lights on for the golf putt-putt. No, driving range, not putt-putt. Because I don't feel like getting on the highway today. At least for now. Just gonna do a little. Don't go through trucks, it's bad. Oh, semi stuck on the side of the road. Oh, what happened there? So I'm really wondering how this is going to be performing. I love the sound of this thing. Quite nice. Hello, car. What are you doing up there? Just staring at a pole. Let's see here. I keep on forgetting they got that giant tree there. You know, when you're on the back road, you're never too far from a subdivision. Divots. Now wherever could I be? Nope. If your answer was on top of a hill, correct. It's a slow little twisty. As you go fast, you end up at the same spot. Oh, usually there's some horses over here. Or maybe? Oh, they're all under that little... There's two separate fences? I can never remember. Now the biggest threat, he starts getting hit in the face with a cicada, or neck, or chest, or anywhere, because those things have been loud little buggers, is deer. Got the famous white-tailed deer that apparently they breed like rodents, and they never travel alone, so you gotta be... Oh, Mark, what? Oh, that's a just lovely color over there. Not a cloud in sight. And the smell of cut grass in the air. Beautiful. On the first video I put up on YouTube, they suggested I use their anti-shake wobble post-processing filter. And I was like, oh, you know, that might help out. I'm not the most stable-headed individual. And it took 3 hours or so to process it through them once I had uploaded the original video, and it turned it into an unwatchable nightmare. It was more shaky and just unbelievably bad that would be something that they'd recommend that you would use. So then they give you the option of reverting it back to the original, and that only took about 8 hours. And on the preview screen bump, they let you have a little slider you could see before and after what they would recommend doing to it. And the reason I said, yeah, I'll give it a go is because it actually looks like a watchable product on the preview, but the end result is just, it would almost be just delete it. So I have no idea. Yeah, if I probably went on the internet and Googled image stabilization YouTube, but they do it, they undo it. But I think I got the camera in kind of just about the right position. It's I think when I was going on the video, it was kind of at a slight angle this way, and it wasn't too noticeable, except when you're sitting there, you know, staring at it, trying to see how it looks up. So I think I'm just gonna leave it, you know, make sure the adjustment nut is tightened down, and just call that a day. And the other issue is that since we're putting a tube, like kind of sleek aluminum housing tube, in essentially a C-channel housing, there's not a lot of, the camera can just spin in and out without you really trying to do that. And I'm not sure if there's any way that it detects that the camera, like, you know, this side up. But I generally just try to make sure that the on-off, there's a red line on that slider, is kind of, you know, perpendicular to the horizon, sitting pretty true. And they might be able to fix it by making it a little bit grippier, or if it doesn't really do anything if the camera's upside down. Yet again, I really haven't really messed around with that too much. But just kind of, it can just completely spin 360 in its mount. And that could be ooh, big truck. That could be an issue if it affects anything, or it could just be I want things to be up and down and all true and proper. So give this guy a little bit of space, say hi, hodly. My little wave. I'm not sure about how much of this will be in left in the video, but the first one I put up was kind of long, about 22 minutes. Might just do a little snippet on this one, just to kind of get some quick, you know, differences to display. Go away. Oh. Got a little kink in my shoulder. That's not fun. Where's he driving with his lights off? I need to go down that road sometime. See if biker groups kind of pop out of there. $4.51. Oh. Amusing. The fun one is the speed limit sign is hidden behind trees. Oh, what the heck that was? These little gnat things keep jumping in my helmet. Ah! I always hold. I don't want to take an idiot jump in that intersection. Kind of decently dark. Holy crap, it must be flying through it. That sounds like I got hail coming off the front of my helmet. It's just these little bugs. Ugh. Just here going tink, 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 tink. Got some sick jumps. Oh, not that one. Do I change that? Well, I think that pretty much concludes our test of the light sensitivity recording, f-stop, don't stop, of this camera. A little bit dark, a little bit of dark with street lights, shaded then with light. Yeah, I got a few things. So we'll see how this all looks. And if it comes out pretty garbage, then we'll just get rid of the voice that's talking to you. I may just do a couple snippets, or if it's completely unwatchable, I'll just make another video saying, "Hey guys, I tried driving. Then the second the sun goes down, you can't see diddly." But I think on that all too enthusiastic note, it's probably a good time to say bye-bye for now. Doodle. Uh-oh. And the second I say that, we've got high-octane police pursuit action. So, I guess I'll say goodbye now, because I don't really like denying people sirens going off and all that excitement.